Hi, my name is Lucy Thompson. I'm a medical tattoo expert, TEDx speaker and founder of the UK's first mastectomy tattoo charity, the Nipple Innovation Project. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here to spread more information and share lots of details about medical tattoos, 3D nipple tattoos, areola tattoos. They're called many different names. But I'm here to answer your most pressing questions that I'm asked. I'm here to share my knowledge with you, to help inspire you to offer a safe, realistic and long-lasting option to people in your community that need this service because it is such a beautiful service to offer. Today I'm going to be talking about why this service is an advanced service. One of my absolute most frequently asked questions is, I have no tattoo experience, please can I come and learn with you? Obviously this is an advanced service because we are working with scar tissue. Now, I'm not joking when I say I get asked this daily, and I get all sorts of stories from people telling me they've been a beautician, they've been doing wedding hair and makeup for 20 years, so they are more than capable. I hear people say that they've lost someone to cancer and they really want to help people with this service, which is just the most beautiful thing to hear. I hear people saying they have no tattoo experience, they have no interest in learning traditional tattooing or permanent makeup, but they are really keen and eager and they will do me proud. And I really honestly appreciate everyone's enthusiasm, and I think it's lovely to see. But being completely honest, there is absolutely no shortcuts to this work. I mean, you can be the most enthusiastic person in the world, but the reason why I ask people to either have 2 years tattoo experience or 3 years permanent makeup experience with a machine is because spending time tattooing healthy skin is really what sets you up for success. If you were to jump and skip that part and go straight into tattooing scar tissue, how would you understand what is normal and what isn't normal? Yes, you can be trained, but you are skipping a huge section of this work. The fundamentals of tattooing will honestly set you up for success. We are working with such fragile, delicate, compromised scar tissue. Not only that, we are working with very vulnerable people who have lost so much to cancer already. So to offer this service, it's honestly a huge responsibility. And I have seen hundreds, if not thousands, of overworked tattoos over the years of doing this work. It is devastating to the wearer. We did a collective survey about 5 years ago now, I think it was in 2020, that we wanted to gather some feedback from people who had maybe a hospital tattoo done by someone with minimal experience, and from people from different backgrounds that were offering this service. I think 81% of that group suffered adverse mental health effects as a result. That is a huge percentage. This is not something that we are doing for our egos. Like, it doesn't matter how bad you want it, the safety of the people that we are offering this service to, that we are serving, deserve to have the safest, highest quality option possible, to allow yourself to equip yourself with the information, the knowledge that you need to be able to help people. Learning to tattoo first on healthy skin honestly will set you up for success in such a big way. I cannot express that enough. At the moment, I am in talks with a colleague of mine about developing a long-term, approximately 12-month training program. But this won't be ready for a while yet because we want it to be right. The last thing that we would want to do is give our students false hope in that they've done 1 day class, they can tattoo, right, I'm ready to do nipple tattoos. It's about respect. It really is about respect. Learning to tattoo does not happen overnight. It does not happen in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 day course, because you are working with so many different bodies and skin types. So everybody's skin type will react differently to being tattooed. Everyone's body will react different to being tattooed. Different areas on the body, on the same person, will react differently to being tattooed. Also, a needle configuration that you might use on the arm or the eyebrow would maybe not be suitable for tattooing on the ribs. And the only way you're going to learn that is from doing the work and working on a variety of different people, different skin types. Hopefully you can understand the reasons why, now that I'm going into a little bit more detail as to how and why we have these requirements. It's not fair for someone to lose so much to cancer and then for them to receive a tattoo that might fade away, or that people cause further scarring because of their inexperience. I feel like it's our responsibility as artists offering this service to gain ourselves with as much knowledge and information as possible, right? You know, we're replacing a body part here. This is not something people are getting for cosmetic reasons. They're getting it because they have to get it. So we want to give them the highest quality, safest solution possible. I am a huge empath. I always have been. I really feel other people's emotions deep. I always want to help people. This is why I've dedicated so much of my life to offer this service. It's why I volunteer to help people nationwide to be able to receive this service from a safe and experienced practitioner. I have heard countless times over the years of people that received tattoos in hospitals by well-meaning practitioners, may I add, that when the tattoo had faded and they'd gone back and told them, the clinician that was offering them the treatment said, right, that's okay, we'll just go deeper. This is what they're being taught. They don't know any better. But that is not the solution. From doing freedom of information requests in the UK, we've learned the provider that trains the NHS and the needles and configurations they teach them to use. These are very small, tight needle configurations, and I'm talking single liner, 3 liner, 5 liner, to colour in an areola. Now, tight needle configurations like those liners I just suggested are suitable for very small areas of the face where the skin is very flat and tight, and the surface area you are tattooing is very small. But the surface area of an areola compared to an eyebrow is maybe 10 times the size. So to be using such a small needle configuration in a relatively large area of the body that has often scar tissue there is, in my opinion, quite frankly, dangerous unless you are a highly skilled technician. So when people are being told to go deeper, they're essentially using a needle that is so fine and sharp, and they are just digging at people's skin. And that is absolutely not the solution to creating long-lasting tattoos. And that is why myself and many of my colleagues see dozens, hundreds even, overworked tattoos. So that there is additional scarring there from people using the wrong techniques and literally digging at people's skin. It gives me goosebumps just talking about it, not in a good way. I'm going to share some images on this video of overworked hospital tattoos that I have seen, just a few for you to have a look. And when I say hospital tattoos, this is because they are being done in the hospital, and not for 1 second am I trying to put anyone down. I totally appreciate these people are doing the best with the information they have been given. But freedom of information requests show us that they've only done 2 days tattoo training to learn cosmetic tattoo techniques. And that is part of the issue, why there is further damage being caused. People have lost so much to cancer already. Why should they have to go through losing the nipple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times? I've heard before people have had it topped up. It's absolutely absurd to me. I'm going to share a little story of when I first launched my mentorship training. A lady had been following me for some time, and she'd been asking to train with me, and she didn't have much experience, and I said, no, I'm sorry. I set up my calendar schedule so people could book a call with me. She booked a call with me and we had a chat. And she basically pleaded with me on the phone. She told me she had 2 years permanent makeup experience, which I ask people to have 3. But she explained that for personal reasons, she really wanted to learn this. She was desperate. She literally cried down the phone to me. And because she'd been putting pressure on me for about a year, I said, okay, right, let's, you know, I'm going to take a chance on you. We extended the training, so it was more days rather than the 2 days that I would have with an experienced artist. I said, we need a couple of extra days here. And when she came in, it was very apparent to me that she'd lied to me about her experience, basically. She'd expressed that she'd had issues with trainers before, and then it all started to fall into place. I know she had health issues, and I felt like she just so desperately wanted to learn this to help others maybe in a similar situation to her. And as an empath, I wanted to help her. When it came to the model day, she hadn't picked up what she needed to. She couldn't understand what I'd said to her because she didn't have the foundations and knowledge of regularly, consistently tattooing. And it became obvious to me at that point, and I said, unfortunately, due to your lack of experience, you cannot tattoo these models. She was obviously quite disappointed by that, but she was happy to observe as I demonstrated and talked her through the process. I told her in no uncertain terms that she should be going home and working on people, and she agreed. She said, yes, no, I agree, Lucy, I'm not there yet, but I'm going to see if my son will let me practice on him. A few weeks later, I received a tattoo from her. She had done a nipple tattoo on her son's leg, and she had basically carved up his skin. I was absolutely devastated to see this. Again, I reiterated, please, you should not be tattooing skin. I really felt like I'd been fooled a little bit. And I know this is not a case for everybody, but I took a risk. I took a chance on this woman. I believe in integrity and trust, and I will give people what they give me. I respect them. I treat everyone how I expect to be treated, and I expect the same in return. Honesty and integrity. And I know everybody won't be the same, but this frightened me to my core. The fact that this woman had done some training with me, and potentially she could have thought that she was ready to go and tattoo people. However, luckily she listened and said, no, I agree, Lucy. I pointed out that she'd overworked her son's skin, which was healthy skin, and that she was not ready to start working on vulnerable people, to which she agreed. I was kind of lucky in this respect, and this was a real lesson to learn from. And this is why I will absolutely not budge on this for any students going forward. And I know that can be really devastating to hear. I know it can. But please trust in me and my integrity that I need to make sure that we are consistently offering a safe service, no matter where you come to me from in the world, no matter where I train you. I'm very blessed to teach people from all around the world. But please know that there is a reason for me asking you to commit to yourself first. Like, it just helps you become a better artist, having that knowledge. I know you're excited, I know you want to do it. Start now. There's lots of beginner permanent makeup training courses out there which can help you as well for people in the long run who've maybe lost their eyebrows to chemotherapy, that would like some permanent makeup enhancements. I myself have done permanent makeup training. I can offer eyebrow tattooing now, which my clients love to come back to me for that. Or if you're a little bit more artistic, try and seek a tattoo apprenticeship. Explain to them your reasons for this. You know, there's people that will help. It's not easy. It is not easy. I'm not going to tell you that it is. But if you want it hard enough, you will respect the process and you will commit and put the time in. Something that I also suggest to people is, I have a drawing course. A lot of people that look doing this maybe not have any drawing experience. Start off there. Sign up to my drawing course. Don't sign up, whatever you need to do. Practice your drawings, because at the end of the day, like I say in previous videos, You will always need to learn how to draw. Like realism, like this is a fundamental part of my training. It's a non-negotiable. So start off there, get the course, practice at home, do what you need to do. But by putting the work in, whatever stage you're at with tattooing, those drawings will all come to fruition when the time is right. I promise you that. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. I hope you can understand my reasons why it's not easy for me to say no to people. It's really not. But there's something in my stomach, my intuition, my gut feeling that I cannot take that risk. I would feel responsible for any damage done to people, and that is not why I do the work that I do. That's not why I volunteer, run a nationwide charity to help people throughout the whole of England and the UK. Safety is as important as the realistic aspect of this work. Thank you so much for watching my video today. If you found value in it, I'd love for you to subscribe and support my little channel that I'm starting. If there's any topics you'd like me to discuss, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'll see you next time for my next video. Thank you so much. Bye.